everybody's on these sort of atypical heroes, and I mean, well, Mickey's gonna be playing safe lane Bristleback, Koifa mid DK. Okay, we're gonna be in for a treat. And here we go. They place the ward to try and get some of the liquid heroes, and now leading forward is Taiga. He's gonna skill up the Burrow Strike. He's gonna find Mind Control. Only hits one with his stun, and now this is gonna be a huge fight. GH gonna not get silenced, now gonna turn onto Taiga. Taiga in a little bit of trouble, but now it looks like he's just gonna get right click down. He gets battle hungered, but instead the quills pop on Mind Control. Taiga is gonna get cleaned up at the end of the day, but now Kuroki in a lot of trouble. He's gonna go down too. At the same time, making a play onto Taiga, but that's the Burrow Strike arrow, and Miracle is able to get the kill though. He gets a little bit of a heal off, but now in a little bit of trouble. He's got boots, and it looks like Kuroki's gonna get turned on, but no. Maybe, did he set up Miracle for the kill? He's super low, Boxy. He's trying to get the leaps away. He's salving up in the meantime, gets one more leap, and it looks like he will be able to walk away. But meanwhile, see GH TPing mid. He finally coiled onto the Dragon Knight who was playing up on his tower. They missed the Spirit though, the Aether Remnant. At the same time, Boxy lands an arrow onto GH. And GH trying to Icarus dive forward just to get a little bit more damage onto Boxy. At the same time, it looks like he might trade his life, but no, he's getting the bottle up from Weehaw. And now if this Illusory Orb lands, that's going to be another kill. And now Koifa, this is what you need to do. You need to hold onto the mid tower, but this is a huge rotation coming in from NIGMA. This is 4 heroes, 7 minutes in, and you've got to bring everybody. Taiga's coming in. He does have that wave. Arrow does land onto GH, so he will go down. Nice silence out. Taiga's not able to get his stun off. Needs to be careful. Miracle taking a lot of tower shots, but Boxy might just tick down, and yeah, it's going to be Weehaw with an ultra kill. But with this Blink Dagger, oh, they don't know about the Blink. They are going to see Taiga, then they're going to immediately coil him. They're going to cast everything on him. They taunt him. They try to bring him into the silence, but he can't even cast his Q. Can cast his Q now. Need to be a little bit careful. Weehaw able to dodge the arrow. He is going to eat the Dragon Tail, and he will go down after that. And now NIGMA are going to just need to get out. Kuroki does have his ultimate. One more step. He can dissimulate as well. But it feels like Kuroki might get cleaned up, but now they need to be careful. They're chasing a little bit too far, and now with the egg going out, if Mind Control is able to control up the Mirana, he will be able to go down, but instead, egg gonna go down. Now Boxy gonna get turned on. Miracle with the Maelstrom is able to do a lot of damage, but Mind Control gonna finally get turned on. Gonna take a lot of damage from these quills, from the Snot, and he will go down. There is no coil, but with the axe respawning, they're able to bring him back. They're starting to run back. They know that the team fight's here, but they need to be really careful, but 4 heroes on top of Mickey. 4-man stun coming out from Taiga. The egg does go down and they're not able to kill it, but a beautiful stun from Taiga, able to save Mickey. What a stun. It looks like Mickey might lose his life for this. They're kiting back into the Sunray, but what an incredible stun from Taiga. Arrow does land, and now Mind Control getting turned on, and this fight just keeps on giving. He does have the Dream Cloud. They do need to be a little bit careful, but Koifa's now shown up, and it looks like Kuroki gonna go down. Nice stun with the Dissimulate. Now moving in. Needs to be a little bit careful. And the arrow from Boxy. Able to take down Kuroki. Moving in. It looks like the smoke might whiff. Mika's all the way bottom, but no. Instead, they get the jump onto Weehaw. Immediate arrow. He was a little bit too forward in the creep wave. No chance of dodging it. Taiga did move forward. He does get ruptured, but he got the Burrow Strike off before the rupture, but it looks like Mind Control just going to look forward. But no, the egg was a little bit too early. They kill it instantly. They do get the stun onto Miracle as well, and Miracle's going to go down. Arrow not going to land on Kuroki, but they've got another Dragon Tail. And oh my goodness, the catch on Team Liquid, they're playing so perfectly. There isn't a Blade Mail. Oh, they missed the call on Mind Control. They need to be a little bit careful now. Taiga getting the 2-man stun onto Puck immediately. Gonna cast the egg, but I believe it's still a level 1 egg. Will they get able to get it off? No, it's not going to get off. Immediate buyback from GH, trying to get back into this fight. But this is the 10-second BKB from Koifa. They still have coil. They need to wait for it to pop. It's a little bit hard for them to go back into the pit, but you see them. They're standing confident. They're standing, trying to stand on the high ground. But now they need to be careful. If Sand King's able to get another stun in, Weehaw gonna dodge the stun this time, gets the coil onto Koifa, but now Mind Control taking so much damage. Weehaw's gonna go down. He got Dragon Tailed, got a little bit too close, and now Kuroki gonna take a lot of damage. It looks like he's just gonna get one shot. And you don't have this Blade Mill, you don't have this BKB on Axe, you don't have the BKB on the side. Immediate stun, he's not able to get the call off, and at the same time a double stun on the backline. If GH isn't able to get this egg off, it's going to be a disaster. Instead, going to be forced to egg in the backline. At the same time, Mind Control going to take it out, and they are going to be able to get the Rupture onto the Sand King. That is a problem for him, but immediate buyback, bash onto Miracle. BKB fading, another bash onto Miracle, and he goes down. Aegis will get claimed. They do get another... Okay, I think Taiga might go down here. It does have to use himself, but they're able to get the kill on a Kuroki. They do find the coil onto Boxy, but Boxy, so tanky, and another egg on the cliff. I think this is just an egg to kill Taiga. Taiga says, okay, I'm dead, guys, but As soon as this BKB is out from Miracle, he has to play so defensively, and just the blink forward on Koifa. The arrow into it, and Miracle eats it. And I think Miracle's just gonna go down. He has no defensive capabilities. Mind control next on the chopping block. Ancient exposed, and I feel like we're just gonna see a GG coming in from Team NIGMA. There's nothing they can do. They're gonna get the coil onto Koifa, but at this point, I mean, this is just game. Now, Rolling Boulder on the 5-minute runes. Looks like he will just instead go for that rune, and it looks like level 5 on the puck. We'll just go for it, and this will be Insania's death, and that's going to be your first blood. And they're just playing underneath your tower. Weehaw never actually left top. Silence is going to land on Insania, and he's going to go down as well. And this top lane is kind of turned into a disaster. And I think, like I said briefly in the previous game, actually no time to talk about that, as Taiga's just going to get coiled. He pops the 6, and Taiga's going to TP top and die again. Oh, this is a good fight for them. They're fighting underneath their own vision. Weehaw needs to be just a little bit careful, but you see the 6 popping off on the clockwork. A lot more heroes than they were probably expecting. He doesn't have phase shift. He does have the jaunt, but already using the orb, it looks like Weehaw will go down. A necessary kill. Kuroki will be able to TP out. No Dragon Tail as it is level 1. And here's smoke up from the supports. Does need to be a little bit careful. This is the perfect kill. Gets the slow off, gets the silence off, and with the meetup, with the duel, able to find the kill onto mind control. With the more independent supports on Team NIGMA, they do need to be a little bit careful. And now Koifa going to get gone on mid. Nothing they can do. Egg goes down. They're going to try and kill the cogs, and they actually do. And with the purge coming out, trying to get the 9 on the tower, Miracle will claim it. Good TP in from Boxy. He definitely would have been dead otherwise. He was, as soon as he's able to get that off. Oh, now Koifa just going to get ruptured mid. There will be a big response coming out here. Needs to be a little bit careful. Misses the coil onto Taiga. Now Weehaw in a little bit of trouble, but I think with the egg down, I think they're just going to lose both heroes here. Insania going to get stunned up in 1 more second. Nothing he can do. He's going to get clipped by the egg, going to get clipped by the silence. They're looking for more, but don't think they're able to keep Mickey down. But they know the DK form is down. They know about the blink dagger, and I mean, even if Miracle gets blink stunned here, they need to be careful. Oh, if they knew about Koifa in here. And now buyback coming in from Taiga. He says they need help. Silence actually lands on a Mickey, and Mickey's going to lose 90% of his HP. Rupture lands on Mickey as well, so he just needs to keep running. Going to be a nice roll in from Taiga. Huge silence, actually. And going to be a duel onto Miracle, but Miracle just says, okay, I'm just going to start right-clicking, split-shotting. He's going to lose all of his mana, but now going into Insania, Insania's going to die again. And even though it was a 5-min silence, a 5-min magnetize, there's just nothing they can do. They did pick this Ursa, but Hawkhook onto Boxy. I mean, he's just going to duel him. I mean, it's a good play from Boxy, but with the heal coming out from GH, 5-man rotation, or even just a 4-man rotation, and with that kill, it's just going to lead immediately onto the tower. But instead, they're making the play onto Koifa. Kind of baiting out right now, but now they're just going to drop the egg on top of him. He has to break the coil, he has to tank the egg. He's going to take a lot of the egg damage, and he's going to fall. He was able to get Taiga. This is going to be really unfortunate. He shows him the wave. Gonna do all the right clicks. He gets to play this as slow as he can. I mean, Taiga needs to dump all of his spells on Weehaw to even just give a little bit of a threat. Gets the silence out, and maybe that's enough. I mean, he has blink in 1. Gonna be able to Q forward, and yeah, just gonna get taken out. Nothing he can do. At the same time, they were able to find Mickey. Yep, they have the Yule Scepter up. They're playing this as slow as they need. He already used the Enrage. He's gonna try and do some damage to Kuroki. Cogs him back. Nothing they can do. Taking it pretty slowly. Oh, and this is what they needed. They get the kill on the GH. But if both heroes die in return, this could end up being quite bad. Actually, with the whiff, they might be able to get the kill onto Boxy. Yeah, and it looks like nothing Boxy can do. Tries to deny himself to the Ancients, actually. Oh, and they've got to be careful. If anyone too thin shows behind these towers, I mean, Insania is just going to get right-click down. Nothing he can do. But they spot Boxy. Immediate hook in. Kuroki doesn't need to be a little bit careful, but I think he's a little bit too tanky. And yep, and GH immediately behind him, able to support his team captain, able to get him the duel win, as a matter of fact. GH is just going to sit nice and pretty back. They find the duel onto Weehaw. That is another target, but the Sunray is going to come out immediately. Is able to burst him out. He's not able to get a coil off. Now moving on to Kuroki. They will start doing a lot of damage, but this egg is perfect. Gets the stone form onto the DK. Now DK going to get stunned up. I don't think his BKB is going to last long enough. Isn't able to last through. Miracle already moving on to the mid-racks. Taiga doing as much damage, actually. Might be able to get the kill onto Kuroki. Carrying the game a little bit. One more tick, and is actually able to get another tick onto Mind Control, and Mind Control is actually going to go down. Taiga's playing out of his mind, and actually he's led over to Miracle. with this Daedalus, he really doesn't care. And now looking for their moment, his mana pool does get slightly low, but still they always have this this Phoenix in the background able to heal him up. They try to get on top of him, but no, they're just going to kill Boxy immediately. Now Taiga respawning up. He needs to get on this backline. They need to find the kill onto Miracle. They need to find the kill onto anyone, actually. They will be able to get the Dragon Tail. They blink forward. Mickey with his first Blink Dagger will be able to get on top of Mind Control. At the same time, Taiga rolling around trying to keep the control. Weehaw only able to get a single coil. But now Kuroki being on top of Taiga doing so much damage, and with Koifa with his BKB bleeding out, I think they're going to be able to mop up the rest of Liquid's heroes. Liquid Mickey trying to do as much damage as possible. It's going to be a 5-man wipe. And I think with that, checking the buyback status, they've got buyback on Insania, but I think with that, this is just going to be game. And yeah, didn't even get to see the GG called in of Team Liquid. And actually you see Kuroki and ET both starting with boots, both giving their mid laner one tango, and now Taiga's in a little bit of trouble. I don't think he expected the aggression coming out here, but 3 heroes have boots. I think everybody's walking away from that one. He's had to play into pretty heavily contested games previously, and now GH actually needs to be a little bit careful. I think he's just going to go lift into his spear. Does have the Fairy Fire. Oh, is he able to walk away? No, Insane is able to get the first blood, and now Miracle gets knocked back. We'll be able to doppel forward. Okay, perfect. Oh, and the Courier too. A little bit of a misplay from Boxy, but now Miracle, has he bit off more than he can chew? He's got the spear. Does he have a God's Rebuke? He's got one in 1 second. One more hit, one more God's Rebuke, and I think he's dead. But now, huge rotation mid. Actually, a dive coming out from Weehaw, playing really aggressive underneath the tower, setting himself up for the rune. It looks like the rune is top. It is a DD. They do a vision of it. They're going to force Mind Control to take it. But now Kuroki, they just walk all the way over. Taiga gonna end up going on top of him. He is still level 2. He doesn't have the snowball, and it looks like Taiga's gonna be the one that's actually gonna pay for this. And with the card up, I mean, he still is doing a lot of damage, and actually Koifa's the one who responded to this. But we do see a heavy rotation, the second exorcism of the game. The issue is Mickey, I don't know, they didn't time this too well, as Mickey just gets the TP in with full mana, the lift back. If Boxy's able to come in here, this is going to be good. They're starting to walk over towards the ancient area. The Arc Lightnings are bouncing. Good Carapace. This is 5 heroes, I think, coming in, though. GH so low. They're going to get the snowball off. They get the vision from the Zeus. It's going to be 2 heroes mopped up. Having this this Atos, this is the item to stop anybody from TPing out. They pop that. Okay, kind of weird spells getting used, but with the Stomp, they will be able to just clean up Boxy. Even just the Impale, just for good measure. This is a wrap on a wrap. If they get on the high ground, this could get turned really bad for Team Liquid. Instead, they're going to stumble onto Koifa, and now all of the heroes are just going to panic. You see them dispersing on Team Liquid. There's nothing they can do about that kill. Oh. Miracle hungry for that Courier. Instead, going to get turned onto Kuroki. Perfectly timed as well, but instead, Insania going to get taken out, and now actually going to be pushing back Weehaw, and Weehaw doesn't have his BKB yet, still 4,000 away, and he's just going to go down to the nukes from the Zeus. Biting off a little bit more than they could chew. I mean, he literally has it queued up. It's the only item he needs to buy in this game. Oh, and if they get Mind Control too, I think the silence is going to land, so there won't be an immediate spear, but got the arena off in time, followed by Zeus. Mickey there just in time to get the kill onto Mind Control as well. And a really good punish coming out from Team Liquid. NIGMA are pretty privy to it. They scan the triangle, feeling as if they are coming, and now they see everything. They see everyone coming in. Mind Control will probably be the first target, the one to go down, but we'll be able to get the BKB off on Weehaw, and now this team fight probably going to turn a little bit pear-shaped, as now Boxy getting right-clicked down a little bit, Mickey doing too much damage, able to take out Mind Control and Kuroki. Nothing they can do about that one. Oh no, Mickey! He got a little bit too comfortable. There will be the snowball trying to save his teammate, but they both land on the low ground. And now in a lot of trouble. Sleep on the Boxy as well. They need to keep running, but Miracle with the range on the Phantom Rush. They actually ulti out on the Boxy as well. GH keeping him controlled up on that side. And it looks like Mickey, will he be able to get the blink off? Blink in 3, but the Cloak of Flames on Miracle going to spell his demise. And now they find Insania. They see Boxy. Boxy going to go down as well. Taiga got mopped up on the backside of that fight. Oh, will he be able to get the TP out? No, GH is there with the catch. At the same time, able to kill Insania. It's going to be a 4-man wipe. Koifa, the only one not there. But now Boxy might get caught. Earth Splitter's on the ground, perfectly timed. Does get the Yules up into the air, so it will dodge, but now you've got Miracle on top of you. Silence comes out again, and actually I think Taiga might be in a little bit of trouble now. He tried to save his teammate, tried to get on top of the DP, and now going to get turned on. Miracle doesn't have Aegis, but he has that pipe on top of him. They will be able to clean up GH. Will be a dieback on his side, but Koifa never found a time to get into this fight. Oh, and Miracle actually going in. He found the opening onto the Drow, but taking a lot of damage. He does get the Earth Splitter out. He does get hit by it, though. Koifa clipped and starting to go down now. Is going to be Boxy cleanup as well. Curious what they actually found there. And actually, a counter initiation. He was actually able to get on top of the Zeus. Now, they need to help the Zeus. He is ruptured. If they're able to stun him, he actually got slept. He got force-staffed as well by his own teammate, and there's nothing he can do. Now with Koifa losing out, but actually a great buyback and actually a good ulti from Boxy. Gonna result in Miracle's death. Miracle's gonna go down, but 2 buybacks now. The goal for NIGMA is just gonna be to run away, but it looks like they're actually gonna get mopped up here. As Yule's out from Boxy, is able to save himself for the time being. GH trying to get that TP out. 1 second, is able to get lifted from Insania. Perfect play. The Spears of Mars as well, able to catch Kuroki. And I mean, 2 buybacks forced, and Mind Control going to get mopped up as well. But smoked up, I mean... Oh, they see the Aegis Carrier. If they're able to kill the supports at the beginning of this, the Carapace on 2 actually got Taiga as well. He's trying to get a snowball in to save anybody, but now buyback from Kuroki. It looks like a lot of heroes about to go down on the Team Liquid side. Oh, almost catching the Zeus out on that side. But instead, Taiga going down. It looks like they're going to have to give away Koifa's life as well one more time. He's trying to get the Yule Scepter onto the low ground. Isn't actually able to punch him, but Yule Scepter is there. And even with the Mantis down, not even able to get the kill onto GH. And I mean, checking buyback status... Oh, they were able to get Boxy as well. They just had a glimpse of vision for him at the end there. And I mean, the map is completely 180'd. Oh, no, 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 no. With the Ags Blink, is he actually able to get on top of him? He pops it. Oh, if Mickey goes down here, it's actually going to be game. He's going for the TP out. Is anybody here to get the Yules? Kuroki with the Impale. That's going to be Mickey dying back. They buy back on 2 heroes, and now going to be the dieback on Taiga, maybe. He gets the... Oh, no, it's a complete throw. NIGMA are actually going to take this game 2-0. The game that it felt like they were struggling to win to a certain degree has just completely 180 off the back of 2 fights. And I mean, this is NIGMA's strength. And I mean, I can't imagine the GG's probably already been called. I can't even see it. And I mean, that's just game. An astounding loss for Team Liquid. I mean, they were in the front seat. I mean, I knew it was kind of a risk whenever they decided for Koifa to take the Aegis there, but BKB both Pop and Sania can do nothing. I mean, I'm dumbstruck. I'm sure they are too.
My name is Vengeance.